And especially last night, I didn't get my recording equipment, but I should have recorded E Sharp last night. E Sharp, Jelly Bean used to dance with him, and she was, she had a more rhythmic thing. She was more rhythmic, finesse and rhythmic oriented. I guess what I call it. But E Sharp is more power and just more. She's rhythm too, but it's more power. It's more of a, on the body thing she does. It's more of a power, and you can almost. I was gonna say you can almost see the solar blackness, more solar blackness in her dance or her groove, as opposed to a more rhythmic thing. More of a, kind of a whatever that is that we can do. But anyhow, I should have recorded her. But I was saying, so the light-skinned girl. I mean, we were just getting it. She stayed with her man. By him. I didn't want to disrespect that situation, but I was gonna get it with her because it got to the point. Weber Church kept going higher and higher, and I'm like, I'm ready to get out. I'm Gary. I'll do something ignorant. I'm Gary. Do something ignorant because I'm just bouncing on that plane. I'm feeling good. I'm like, oh, I gotta get. I want to go higher now. Come on, I want to go higher. So. I look at her, so I'm like moving all around the place like I always do. I'm all over and just getting it. So one time I kind of danced behind them. But she turned around and she was like grinding his butt. Their butts was together. So he was cool facing the other way, but she was dancing towards me. Ooh, we was getting it. I was like, oh, it just made me feel good. Just that's what that just makes me feel good. Just getting it. She doing her thing. I'm getting mine. Her man facing the other way, and she just getting it because he can't get that beat. He cannot get that beat. I should have said that at the beginning of this thing. Her man, or he meant her, whoever whoever they are. Put yourself in that category. Y'all can't get to that beat. And there's no denying it, and there's no saying anything about it. That's objective. That's an objective statement. That's not like you like him more or this or that. That's, he's better or not. No, that's subjective. Objective is you can't get there. You can't, and when I get on that beat, it tingles them. It tingles me when I see somebody else on it. Kendra Foster, she was reliably, I could look to her anytime she on stage with Parliament Funkadelic and she coming down on it, on that same beat that I'm looking to and stuff. But anyway, she was getting it, and if we had our moment, and I could tell I had her attention, it was, even though we never directly made eye contact, I could tell I had her attention, like I said, and when she turned around and, she was like kind of butt grinding her man, whoever he was, and he was facing the other way, and she was facing me, she was like facing me, and had him on her back, so he was getting a little Philly, so he was happy, he was like, okay, she's cool, she's right here. The big black guy, I don't know where he's at, but she sure is, he probably said, ooh, she sure is getting it back there. He probably said, ooh, she sure is moving really good. And I hope she take that home, I hope she take that home and fuck his brains out thinking about me or how we was getting it on, and I know it's not necessarily me. It's the groove. It's hitting that groove, and it actually helping. And the groove, like I said, you can't deny it. It's subjective. It's subjective. I'll be putting it on them, and I know it. Last night was one of the times I said, "Watch this." I said it to myself because I ain't that confident with that stuff yet. I ain't gonna lie to people. This is all still new to me. I was like, "Watch me do this thing," And sure enough, I kind of eased up there. It was a little silly and just being crazy on the beat. Because once you got the rhythm, you can be crazy on it. You can do all the white people moves, but you're doing them on beat, and then you see the little white boy up there, doing his little dances or whatever, and doing all a little shaking, and then you just come up there and you just think, It can't be denied. It can't be denied. Anyhow, that's all I got to say. Gary go to Vegas now with my mother and my niece, which is, if my daughter was here, that'd be all the women in the world. My sister don't count no more, she grown. And actually my mother don't either, but since she's your mother, you gotta give her the blood, My niece is the youngest in the clan. So she has importance, a natural importance to the clan. She's the youngest in our clan, especially she's the youngest. She's gonna be the youngest. It's funny because she's gonna be the most Mitchell, but she ain't gonna have the Mitchell name. She's gonna have her baby's daddy's last name, but she's gonna be raised by my sister and my mother and us, basically, but primarily by my sister and my mother. So she'll be Mitchell. She won't have a name. And my children got my name. Oh, we forget about it. My children, I forgot about my kids being named Mitchell and being bad as hell. And I mean bad in a good way. My kids is just bad. My kids, I got good kids, y'all. I mean, I don't want to brag it and say nothing bad on film and then, have a catastrophe happen, because you know how humans like to, wish superstition on themselves. But my kids, I'm happy. Like I said, I snip a couple of years ago. Say, Mom, I'm gonna go get a vasectomy. Can you give me a ride? Sure. And we went down there. We sitting in there. My mother sitting there. The doctor making gay jokes and cutting my tubes and talking about West Hollywood and stuff. That was even before I used to hang out in West Hollywood. Before I was really into it deep. Not that I hang out in West Hollywood or gay or anything. And please let me address that issue. Officially, people, I am not gay or bisexual. Officially, I am not gay or bisexual. Am I open to it? I'm open to anything. I'm open to anything in the world except for lying. That includes murder. That includes believing in God, people. I'm open to anything except for lying. And that's the way I want to live my life. I don't want to shut myself off. Even dying. I'm even open to dying. I'm open to murder. I'm open to rape. I'm open to child pornography. I'm open to it. I'm not going to do it. But I'm open to it. The only thing I can say that I'm really not open to, that I really want to close my mind off to in the universe, is lying. And that's the only thing. Of course, like I said, I ain't going to be doing no child porn and no pedophile shit, But it's just in my thinking, I don't want to, I don't want to say I want to be like the Christians and say, no, I'll never do that. No, I'll never do that. Because you can't say that. You really cannot say what you can do or not do. And I can't say I'll never lie again, but I can, I guess I'm doing the same thing, saying, trying to put it out my universe. But anyway, it's more of an openness. My thing is more of an openness. I just don't want to be closed off to anything. That's the whole comment on my sexuality reason. I don't want to be closed off to anything. Everything goes. Everything goes, except for lying. The only thing we got to do is tell the truth. We can do anything in this fucking universe we want, people. We could do anything in this universe we want as long as we tell the truth. And that's the honest to God truth. You ask. It's the truth. It's the truth. Anyway. Oh shit, this is over 12 minutes long, y'all. This is like too long. I'm going to have to break this up in 2 parts. Anyhow, I'm going to go to Vegas, so I get with y'all. We'll pick up. Maybe y'all get some commentary later if y'all lucky, because this is YouTube, JevisGuyMix.com. Give me that.